Let's get a load of Reunion in the Forest.
The gunshots from before came from around here. The rest of the squad may still be in combat close by.
The enemy's base camp is located on the river's south bank, and the force deployed around it is significant. They've also put up quite a defense, including a barrier that only a tank can take down. You and the rest of your squad are separated by the river, north from south. Until you reach their position, they won't be able to use the Edelweiss. You need to get to them as soon as humanly possible, then immediately launch your attack. Your objective is to occupy the enemy's base camp. The enemy knows your tank is out of commission. Expect them to come crashing down in your squad in the meantime. Until you can get to them, they need to take cover behind the sandbags and keep our camps safe. And a reminder, you won't be able to issue orders until you get back to the Edelweiss's wireless communication system. Oh boy. Let's go.
First, we've got to meet back up with the squad. Ready to go, Alicia? Alicia, how's that ankle doing?
Just fine. I'm A-okay here.
I saw some black smoke in the distance. That could be the other Sevens.
But black smoke would mean they could be engaging the enemy.
Right. There could be enemies near us, too. Let's get back to the others ASAP.
Oh, good. Well, at least I have more options this time.
Ready to go.
Okay, I am going to do something very, very stupid.
Hostile sighted! Hostile sighted!
I have 7 HP, that's more than enough. Oh my god, it is a miracle I took out Sight-Treat the Lynx.
Yes!
I have 7 HP. Don't worry, it's fine. I was never in any real danger. Oh my god. Wow. Don't worry. Don't worry, it's fine.
It's not that bad.
See, of course. It's not that bad. I'm a professional. I got this. Watch how easy this is. All I need to do is hit this guy 4 times. From this distance, in the head. Oh, you suck. Anyway.
You got any ammo left over there?
Try not to take any needless actions.
Oh, that's my guys.
I'll pull through.
Is there any way I could see that sniper that I tried? Well, somehow I don't think that's happening. Don't worry about it.
We're back, everybody. Sorry to worry you.
Welks! Oh, good. Are you hurt at all?
No, we're fine. What's your status here?
We were unable to break through the enemy line without you to lead the Edelweiss. Now that you're back, we'll launch a tank offensive on your command.
All right, good. Squad 7, commence the attack.
Oh, what a relief. Now Welks is out of it. Because he's in the tank. Thank goodness.
Here we go.
Alright, now it's time for Welkin to get his revenge.
Enemy sighted.
I'm very excited about this one. My dear friends.
Now.
Man down, everybody be careful.
Here we go.
Let us continue our revenge. Marvelous.
Target silent. Head to the next one.
Yeah, I'd head to the next one if I could. Damn. It's very annoying reversing. Could I just do this?
Provide the squad some cover fire.
Let's do that. Yeah, it's about good, I guess.
Been waiting here.
Yeah, he has been waiting here. Fool.
I'll cover you.
Get wrecked, buddy.
All right. Man down. Everybody be careful.
Oh boy. Requesting reinforcements, great.
Damage minimal.
I still don't like it. I don't need these lancers around here.
Damage minimal.
I'm really not liking this. Even if I can take a couple of little shots at them. Whew. Yeah, I don't need that. Freaking sniper. Oh, come on.
Minor damage sustained.
Yeah, this is an actual problem. Could we not?
Under minor fire.
Do I need another mortar or what?
Damage minimal.
This is bad. I don't know what that guy's doing. A sniper? Oh, that would have been great. Oh. Yeesh. My turn, but I'm getting my ass kicked. Alright, now I'm probably gonna pull off the most daring move in my career.
Enemy sighted.
It's an awfully cold morning.
Hostile sighted.
Behold. Can't quite do it from here, though. You know what I will try doing then? I'll do this instead.
Fire!
That got him.
Major damage sustained.
Oh, I noticed. Well, looky here. Looky here.
You're doing
That's
well.
better.
Just keep it up.
Alright, now it is time for orders. Defense boost on Aika.
This is an order. Brace up and get ready to defend yourself.
No problem, boss.
I don't even know if I necessarily need this, but there is a scout up ahead, so let's play things safe.
I see
Lee.
one.
I guess just because I can, right?
Bang, bang, baby. Perfect.
Man down. Everybody be careful.
Brace for their attack.
Occupy the camp. My god, this mission was insanely hard.
Operation complete. We took their base.
Ugh. A ranking, you're damn right. Do you have any idea how many times I died as Welkin on turn 1, and how many times I survived and then aimed at the enemy ace and he dodged on turn 1? It was rough, but we made it through, and we got the ZMSG-2. Weaponry, of course. The ZMSG-B. This rifle's action was redesigned to enable the use of specialty rounds. In order to suppress the negative effect of recoil and firing accuracy, the front grip was outfitted with an adjustable counterweight, allowing users to manually alter the gun's center of balance. This line's increased complexity meant a rise in malfunction frequency, however, and both the quantity of units produced and the use it saw in actual combat were limited. Now let's finish this chapter with bonds.
Lieutenant Gunther reporting for duty.
We really missed you, boss. Lieutenant, that is.
Isara, aren't you going to welcome your brother back home?
You was worried about him, weren't you?
Welcome back, Welks. I'm glad you're all right.
Thanks. So am I.
Largo and Rosie, thank you for looking for my brother. I'm in your debt.
Having some dark hair thank me. Well, it's weird.
Good to see him in one piece, though. You gotta admit that, right?
Well, it was an adventure, all right. And pretty scary, too. But I feel like I got to know you a little better. And when you said that Squad 7 was like your second family, it made me feel... I felt really happy. So... thanks for that, Welkin.
Chapter 9. A Midsummer Incident.
Personnel and skirmish. Well, let's take a look at personnel real quick. Welkin has advanced. A lover of nature since childhood, his free time was spent observing animal and plant life near his home. He is credited with discovering 6 new insect species. Wow. Faldio. Born a randgrazer, he personified blithe charm and gregarious warmth. In Welkin's words, every girl on campus knew him by name and by reputation. And Captain Varro. An avid reader, her private quarters are a sea of books ranging from economic treatises to children's literature. One local bookshop owes her its livelihood. And Gregor? A specialist in shock and awe tactics, he uses superior numbers to annihilate the opposition. His leg was injured by Jaeger during the Firald invasion. Yeah, we'll get more into that. Skirmish, I don't think I'm going to touch right now. But now that's 2 new skirmishes we have. I still don't feel that I'm ready to handle number 3. Number 4, maybe. So we have the Cloden Wildwood, and now the Boreas Desert. Oh, good. Even more fun. Last thing I'll do is go to headquarters and see if there are any updates, including an R&D.
Well,
I doubt it, yeah. But maybe the other guns. Yeah, added effect versus firepower boost, so we'll be able to read up on this, too. I don't have to compare stats, because whatever one I go with last... Probably go with the firepower one. Will be the one that my shock troopers are equipped with. Firepower boost for the anti-tank lances, why not? Let's do it. Sniper rifle, ooh, this is going to be a tough choice. That range is ridiculous. I might just want to go with accuracy boost. Firepower is only marginally better. And the aim is A. Yes, please. The Brondel, the GSR-10, and the Brondel M101X. Ren, the lawn car, meanwhile, goes to the timer. Mags. Still mags, MAJX. There's going to be a lot of stuff to look up. Sniper rifles I just did. Hand grenades, still nothing. Uniforms, I would be surprised if there's more to this. Alright, tank? Anything? Nope. Yep. Drive system 4. Reinforced coil. I'll hold off on it for now, but whoa. Attack support. Expand capacity. More magazine. So just simply more ammo. Interesting. Cemetery? And look at that, I have 146,000 bucks. War cemetery, let's go. Still nothing, huh? Okay. What about training?
Train all you.
More scout, more scout.
Fight. Good.
Well, that's it for them. I'll hold off for now. I really want to pump the scout for one particular reason that we'll get to later. Any new squad members?
Hello. Oh.
Yup. Monthly. Meadowbred and ichnophobic? Afraid of pointed objects, so he can't stand being around lancers. Huh. Dorothy. Metalhead and frail body. What a combination. And that's it. I'm surprised. That's it. Just a scout and a shock trooper. Huh. Alright, and now for Castle Front. Okay, this is it for the new stuff. South Central forces team up. After months of deadlock, the Southern Gallian force broke through the defenses at Norville on the 14th. Built along a natural wall of thick forest, the enemy encampment had managed to resist all prior advances. According to the official report, Regiment 10 of Gallia's army was responsible for this victory, but our on-site correspondent calls it a militia win. En route back from their operation at Barrias, Squad 7 of the militia's 3rd Regiment met with a surprise attack from the Imperial defenses at Norville and engaged the enemy in combat. Squad 7's brilliant efforts created a crack in the Empire's defense that Army Regiment 10 was able to exploit in a swift blitz, breaking the Norville defensive line apart for good. And then GOS to be cancelled. An EGP release issued on the 20th announced that the Glory of Speed, GOS, Europa's top motor race, has been called off for the year. This marks the first such cancellation in the event's 24-year history, likely the result of difficulties in hosting an international race of this scale amid the worsening conflicts unfolding across the continent. The progress being made by automobile makers today is largely drafted into military use, and more than a few manufacturers have spurned such public events for fear of trade, and, by extension, government, secrets being leaked, further informing the decision to call off the race. These explanations offer little solace, though, to disappointed racers and their fans.
So,
Nothing new to donate to.
come back.
Well, alright. Of course, more personnel and weaponry. So let's take a look at that really quickly. Weaponry, the Mags MXX. An elongated barrel gave this model even greater rapid-fire capabilities than the original. Between the noticeable change in size and performance, this series was given 2-digit model numbers. A water-cooled system and fully retooled action yielded smoother firing and made chambering and shell ejection failures a thing of the past. For soldiers on the front lines, those little mishaps could easily spell death. This series allowed them to fight with one fewer thing to worry about. And the MAJX. Developed as a powered-up version of the MAGS line, the MAJX's initial designs called for it to fire reinforced shells, which caused too much of a strain on the gun's body to maintain its durability. Instead, the weapons makers crafted special bullets that caused secondary damage to the target upon impact. Though this succeeded in increasing damage, the new rounds were prone to jams while chambering, a problem ultimately solved by limiting the number of rounds held in the firearms magazine. Timer, I guess. Timer? The use of a reinforced warhead core and contact mechanism yielded gains in both stopping power and trajectory stability in this redesign of the Lankar model. Wing stabilizers derived from Professor Timer's work vastly reduced projectile drift, an issue that had forced users of the original series to fire from point-blank range. A greater effective range meant users could keep a safe distance, greatly improving their survival rate. Its effectiveness against Imperial tanks had soldiers calling it the Tamer. and the sniper rifles. Brondel. Unlike the GSR, built with the Galleon S as its base, the Brondel was an entirely unique design. Its barrel and action were strengthened, and it was capable of firing reinforced rounds, but recoil issues led to a drop in firing accuracy. This model is also notable for the metal jacket covering its barrel, added both as reinforcement and to dissipate heat. It was named for Bernhard M. Brondel, head of the Galleon National Arsenal. The GSR XX. By modifying and extending the barrel of the GSR, developers were able to achieve a much steadier bullet trajectory, while modifications made to the action itself further improved firing accuracy. Improving the gun's serviceability was also a priority, informed by real combat experience. All units were shipped with the cleaning rod and maintenance kit stored in the gun stock, meaning tools were never far from reach. In function and reliability, this line universally outperformed the original. And finally, the Brondel X. Alterations to the Brondel's percussion enabled this model to fire specialty rounds. It also featured a redesigned barrel and a far sturdier action than its predecessors. Though the additional weight of these upgrades posed several issues, its makers were largely able to resolve them before it saw production. Though its considerable weight at the testing phase gave it the unfortunate reputation for being unusable in combat, a lightened stock and pared-down barrel ultimately made its weight only slightly greater than that of the original line. I love all this lore stuff. Now let's wrap up with personnel. Dorothy. Her family ran an ironworks factory in Felsen. She dreams of designing accessories made of precious metals. And Monthly. As a child of the Great Plains, he grew up around animals. One encounter with a longhorned stag left him deathly afraid of pointed objects, so that's where that comes from. And that brings us back to the chapter select. But we'll get to this next time. For now, it is time to stop the installment. Well, we certainly made a lot of progress today, didn't we? We took care of Chapter 8, which involved not one, but 2 levels that had actual gameplay in them. One of them was, frankly, very tedious, sneaking through the forest, trying to get spotted by those searchlights so you get hit by mortar fire. That one took me a bunch of tries to get through. It's not easy to handle that right for an A ranking. And then there's the second level, where you have to reunite with your tank. The tank part really isn't that bad, but getting Welkin over there, again, it shouldn't be that hard, but for an A rank, you have to just run in there and just get riddled with bullets. Not at all an easy mission, but it had some of the coolest story scenes in the game, at least so far. Probably my favorite scene in the game is when we try and fail to heal that one Imperial soldier, and then his commander with a few more soldiers come in and show some humanity. We tried to do a nice thing for their soldier, didn't work out, but we saw each other eye to eye. Hopefully we don't have to kill each other on the battlefield, and then they left. I just really enjoy that scene because it's not something you see often in strategy games, where you get to humanize not only a named character, but a grunt. And even the commander, I don't believe was named, at least in this scene, and I don't remember if he even comes back. So it's just a cool little thing to see, but now that we're back together with our unit, we can move on and hopefully not have to do one of those run around by ourselves missions again anytime soon. Until next time, everyone,